I just finished designing the mechanism. You just pull this back and it fires. The main, how I held it in was right here. There is one of these. It actually fits perfectly to one of the holes in here, and it actually is pretty strong in there. So I just hooked the rubber band around it on there. I kind of did this. I did the exact same thing here on the actual thing, trying not to make it fall out. And I just built a little Technic frame around it, so that's really strong. And yeah, it should be very strong. I have just finished the outside look of it and all. As you saw in the slow-mo, it destroys everything in its path, and I need to find a better way to hold it down than one of these. I gotta make like a pin. I'm gonna do that. And then I gotta build a wall barrier over here and tracks here for the tires to run on. Then I will be done. Okay, I have just finished the thing, the safety pin. All I did was take out a stud there, right over here, and made this little thing. It should be strong enough to hold it back. I haven't tested it yet. I really hope that doesn't break. So I'm gonna test it and try not to get hurt because it's a little hard to push back. It works, but it's a little bit explosive. I might have to remove one of the rubber bands. And I'm just probably gonna go with it and try to make an indestructible car, because if it can survive this, I think it could survive falling off a building. I just finished laying down this track for the wheels to slide on and adding in this hook. I actually had to fix this because this piece, I guess, was cut off. But just gonna push this back into place, slide the key in, and put this piece here, and that is simply how you load it. And then all you gotta do is pull the pin, I have not tested it with this track yet. I'm hoping it will hold it all in place. So, let's see what happens. Okay, that was a little bit too powerful. Everything of this is gone, but otherwise, this piece here and this piece are the only two pieces of this track that actually got ripped off. So, I guess that works. I'm going to rebuild this and probably test it a few more times and try to get this to actually remain on here. So yeah. I just finished building this wall and fixing the launcher. Now, how it works is you just put a car here, and I built this little like crash test minifigure. Let's put it in there real quick. Okay. And you slide it back in here, which is actually too big. So I'm going to do some slight adjustments. If this is still too big, then I can't do this car. Okay. This should be good. It's just the right size. Now, let's see what happens. So there's definitely something wrong with it. It fired after it stopped doing the slow-mo, but for some reason this is getting caught up back here, which I'm thinking is because of these here. So they're sharp edges. If I round those down with round plates, then it might work better. Okay, I have just fixed this, I hope. I'm gonna test it again. And if it works, then hopefully this won't get too destroyed. I don't actually know what the problem is. It should just fire, but it's like it's getting jammed on something right here, and it gets like lifted up and then goes forward. So let's try to fix that. I just found the problem. If you see right there, it actually gets stuck in the stud hole. So by putting 2 1x1 tiles in there, it should fix that problem. I think I just fixed it. Now it's time to load it back up and hope that this works. And then, in the next video, I will actually do other cars than just this one. Now I don't actually know what's happening. Clearly, that was not the issue. What was it? I have no clue. I am going to rebuild it and try to find the issue. I have just discovered the problem, and I know what pieces I need. When this claw went... Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. But when it went forward, it got locked on one of the corners of these. On, like, right there. And because of that, it stopped the entire thing. And that is why, before I used the key to pop up some plates over here, and it went flying. So, I only need 2 pieces, and then I should have fixed this entire thing. I think I just fixed the problem. I added some of these pieces, underneath here, so that when this goes up, it should just, like, go up and then slide right off. And then continue on forward. So that one doesn't... These kind of help it, not entirely. I think if I remove this top, where did those go? So we are also missing a tile here. So I'm gonna try to replace those with slopes and see if that helps it. So it worked amazingly, besides the fact that the rubber band came off. So I'm gonna test that again, because that might have actually worked. It worked finally, and absolutely no damage is done to the car, but the wall broke, so I need to fix that, but I'll do that some other time.